and welcome back to Cycle-Sync with G. This is your day 3, mobility and core. This is a slow, steady, controlled class with a deep focus on core, mobility, and energy is still kind of rising, so we're keeping it nice and slow. Don't need any equipment for this workout today. So we're gonna start with a warm-up on all fours, and we're just gonna come into a gentle child's pose. My lower back tends to get pretty tight in this phase, so it's quite nice to warm it up. We're gonna walk our hands over to the left-hand side for a nice stretch in your right side body. One breath here, and then walking your hands over to the other side. I'm gonna keep this quick and dynamic since this is the warm-up. One breath here, walk your hands back over to the left. One breath here, over to the right. And then coming up onto all fours, we're gonna roll through some cat-cows, again, to just mobilize the spine. So deep inhale for that cat, and exhale for that cow. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, last one, exhale. Now you're gonna raise your left arm up to the sky and thread the needle through the gap between your hand and your opposite knee. I'm gonna hold that for 1. Bring your arm back up, reach up to the sky and thread through. Last one, reach it up and thread it through. This is great for spinal mobility, warming up the shoulders. And coming back to all fours, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So reach your right arm up to the sky and thread it through to feel a nice stretch in your shoulder blade. And up and thread it through. And last one, up and thread it through. And now we're just going to do some kneeling hip circles so you can stay on your knees. And we're just going to move our hips in circular motion to warm up our hips. If this hurts your knees, put a towel underneath your knees. And we're just going to do 3 more in this direction and then the other way. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now some shoulder rolls to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So grab yourself a drink of water. We've got a mobility and core circuit, so 7 exercises that we'll roll through. We'll do that 3 times round, then a little core finisher, and then into your cool down. You don't need any equipment, as I said, and I'll provide some modifications to make things easier, harder, because we're all different on our periods. So starting with a glute bridge, we're gonna be on our backs, our knees are bent, hands down beside your hips. You're gonna focus here on tucking your ribs as you engage your glutes to bring your spine up. And we're gonna roll through 12. Nice and slow and controlled. Tucking your pelvis under, spine rolls up. Keep your ribs tucked. That's 2. Roll up. That's 3. Squeezing your glutes the whole time. And that's 4. And that's 5. 6. Your pelvis barely touches the ground before you squeeze and roll back up again. 7. 8. And focus on every single vertebra touching the ground, not all at once, but one by one. 9. 10. 2 more. Your glutes should feel like they're firing up now. 11, last one, and 12. Now you're coming back onto all fours for some bird dog reaches. So you're in a stable tabletop position. I have to change sides here. Alternating hand and foot. So starting with your left arm, right foot extends out nice and controlled and slow. We'll bring it in for a crunch and extend. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10, and change sides. 1, 2, 3. Engage your core, keep your back nice and straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Now you're coming onto your back for a C-curve scoop. This is a Pilates-esque movement. So you're going to be sitting on your sitting bones, your knees are bent. You're going to hold underneath your knees, arch your back and your shoulders, and you're going to scoop your pelvis under until you come down, and then you're going to pull back up again. It's a slow, controlled movement. It doesn't look like anything much, but it gets those small little muscles, and this is mobility and core activation. So that's 2. I'm going to try and hollow out your torso as much as possible. 3, 4, and as you look down to your belly button, you want to kind of have as many wrinkles as you can in your belly or in your t-shirt. 5, 6, and focus on scooping your pelvis underneath. 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Now you're coming onto your side for a lying leg lift, and then you're going to add a reach in as well. So similar to an exercise that we did yesterday. So your right leg is going to be extended using your left knee and your left arm to balance. Leg is going to come up, reach, come down, arm comes down. Leg up, reach, and down. That's 2. That's 3. Keep your leg nice and strong, core strong, obliques strong. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. And if this is too much, just skip out the reach. So just do the leg lift. Nice, now changing sides. Oh, hi! You want to do some leg lifts too? Hello. So coming on to the other side. Same, arm outstretched, the right leg is supporting. You're going to lift your leg up and reach your arm to meet it. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And as I said, if this is too much, just do the leg, skip out the abs. Or just do the abs and skip out the leg. 11, last one, and 12. Now you're coming onto your back for some dead bug reaches. So you're going to be flat on your back, your arms up above you, knees at 90. Your opposite arm and opposite leg are going to reach down and back up again. That's 1. We're doing 10 in total. 2, keeping your core nice and strong and your back flat on the ground. 5, 6, nice and controlled and slow. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. And lastly, to close this circuit, we're going to be on our knees, and you're just very simply going to stretch all the way up, reach over to one side. Stretch up, reach over. This is just going to stretch out your obliques after working them just now. And last one, 4. So grab a drink of water. Hello. So as this is still part of the menstrual phase, this is only day 3. As you can see on the graph here, estrogen is sort of just starting to rise now, but all your hormones are very low still. So this could be a high energy phase for you, but this could also be a very much low energy phase of your cycle. Depends from woman to woman. So coming back into that glute bridge for the second round. So you're on your back. If you want to advance this, lift up your toes. So remember to roll through each vertebra on your way up and your way down, keeping your glutes engaged the whole time and just kissing the floor. That's 4, 5, 6. Remember to keep your ribs tucked. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now you're onto your front again for those bird dog reaches. 10 on each side, slow and controlled. So we're going to start with our left arm, right leg. Reach out and curve to come in. Reach and crunch. Reach, nice and slow and controlled. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Now you're on to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, back nice and straight. 5, 6, crunch. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Now you're onto your back again for that core. So remember to tilt your pelvis nice and slow. This is a very slow and controlled movement. You're not coming down very far, and then you're coming back up again. This is all pelvis, lower abs, tilt, and squeeze. Creating a really like hollow, like if you were storing, I don't know, I'm thinking of these with little plastic balls. You want as big of a net as possible with your body right now to fit as many balls in there as possible. Or you've got a massive exercise ball right now and it's sitting in here as you curve your spine. 8, 9, 10, you should feel your lower abs firing right now. 11, last one. 12, side lying leg reaches. As I said in the last one, if this is too much, just do the leg ups and downs, or leg stays up and you're just reaching. But if you're doing both, let's go. Up and reach. Leg comes down, leg comes up and reach. there are studies that say that coordination is best in this phase, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem coordinating, though the energy might be slightly lower. This feels good for me. 8. Keep all your muscles engaged. 10. 11, last one, and 12, changing sides. So that your left arm is a supporting arm, left leg is supporting as well. Arm stays up, leg comes up, reach. Leg lowers, leg up, reach. Up, reach. And I am using my elbow slightly, but try not to use your elbow and shoulder, the supporting one, to help you reach. This should be all in your abs. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Now you're on your back for those dead bugs. So onto you, keep your back nice and flat. That is the key for this movement. Arms are above you, knees are at 90. Alternating arm and leg come down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, core nice and tight. 6, 7, pin your back to the floor. 8, 9, and 10. And then we're just into those kneeling over side bends. I just wanted to add this in because my side body gets quite tight with those reaches. 2, and up, and over, and up, over. And this can be a little bit of a core exercise too, using your core to bring you up and over. Do one more. Up and over. Nice, so that is 2 times round, 1 more time round, and a little core finisher, and then we're into our cool down. So grab a quick drink of water. So we're erring on the side of this being a sort of lower energy since the body is going through a lot. Energy will start to rise in the next few days, which is when these workouts will pick up in their tempo, in their reps, in their sets, but right now we're kind of warming up for that, if you like. Okay, so your last round of those glute bridges, starting on your back, hands down by your side. Remember to squeeze your glutes the entire time and tucking your ribs. So let's go. Squeeze your glutes to bring you up, vertebra by vertebra, and down. That's 1. Slow and controlled. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and last one, 12. Now those bird dog reaches, so on all fours, alternating arm and leg, starting with your right leg and left arm. So back nice and straight, core nice and tight, reach and crunch, reach, crunch. That's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, alternate side. 1 and 2, 3, and crunch. 4, This workout today is all about mobility and core. Nothing too crazy, nothing too hectic. 6. So I'm gonna keep slow and controlled. 9. And last one, 10. C curve. So feet planted on the ground, hands underneath your knees. Curve your upper body, upper spine. Curve and tilt your pelvis and your hips as you roll down into a curve and roll slowly back up again. And that's 1. Slow roll down. And bring your abs, bring it back up. That's 2. And that's 3. This is one of those movements, the more you do, the looser and the easier it feels and becomes. And I'm definitely feeling that right now and today. And it feels good also to be mobilizing the hip area. That's the point of this class today, is a focus on hips, pelvis, for obvious reasons. And adding a bit of core in there, because yesterday I did mention after a luteal phase of, you know, a week, 2 weeks of kind of not really doing much and feeling really bleh, it just feels nice to work the core again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, last one, and 12. Now you're into those side lying leg reaches. So right arm comes out to support, right leg is supporting too. Left leg comes up and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's not about how high your leg comes up, it's working this muscle here. 10, as well as your abs. And 12, and other side. So left arm supports, left leg supports, right leg comes up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12, onto your back for those dead bugs. Hands above your shoulders, knees stacked above your hips and feet in 90. And we're gonna alternate hands and foot. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep your back pinned to the ground and your core nice and tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Nice, now those side reaches. Reach, and you can use your abs now to pull you back up again to the center. One more to each side. And that is your main body of this workout done. You've got one little core finisher to finish this workout off, and then we're into our cool down. So this core finisher, 4 exercises, twice round through. I'll explain everything as we go. So let's jump into it. We're starting on our backs for toe tap crunches. So you're gonna be in a crunch position. Your knees are at 90, crunch, and you're gonna tap your toes one at a time, 12 in total. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold that crunch. 9, 10, deeper, 11, last one, and 12. Now you're into your mountain climber. Slow and controlled, 10 in total. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Slowly, that's 1, 2, engage your core, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now onto your back again. You're gonna hold a low boat. So legs are extended or bent, your arms are forward. You're just gonna hold this for 20 seconds. Remember to breathe. Squeeze those abs. Your legs can be up there if you want. I don't feel like that today. Squeeze those abs. If this hurts your back, come onto your back and just hold it at an angle that is not painful for you. 3, 2, 1, and now onto your front for a Superman hold. Arms out in front, legs are up, and we're just gonna hold. And this is for your back. And release. We'll do that through once more, and then we're into our cool down. It's fast paced. We're just finishing off this workout today with a little bit of, but nothing too much. So again, for those toe tap crunches, you're gonna be on your back, knees are at 90, you're gonna be up in a crunch position, and you're gonna tap each toe to the ground, 12 in total. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slow mountain climbers. In your plank position, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Slowly bring that knee in. That's 1. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 into that low boat hold. So again, scoop your abs. Knees are at 90 or straight, up to you. Arms outstretched and hold. And remember to breathe. This is all about the abs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lastly, that's Superman hold. So we did core, now your back is part of your core, and also your back can get quite sore. So we're just holding a Superman hold. Basically imagine you are Superman flying through the sky right now. 1, 2, 3. Hold, nice deep breaths. Your feet can be up or your feet can be down. It's up to you, wherever you feel it best in your spine. You can be pulsing your arms if you want, or just hold. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is your workout done for today. Grab a drink of water if you need. If not, we're coming onto our back, and we're just going to start with a spinal twist. So bringing one knee in. We'll start with the right knee, pulling it in towards your chest. Give it a nice squeeze and a hug, and then pull it over to the opposite side. So you're using right knee, comes over to the left hand side. And your right arm is outstretched on the other side, so you get a nice twist in your spine. Some nice deep breaths here. This feels really good after working out those abs today. Nice deep breaths. Then bring that knee in, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Give your knees a quick hug in the middle if you like. Then one comes down, left knee stays in. Give it a quick squeeze. And over to the other side. Spinal twist is a great one also at this time of the month. Release any cramps and pains. It might feel painful in the beginning, but just breathe and relax. Relax your body, relax any tension that you have in your hips or anything, you know, pushing this into this stretch right now, just release it. Everything else will start to slowly release. Now you're just going to hug your knees into your chest, and this is a great one to stretch out the lower back kind of indirectly, because as you can kind of see here, I guess, as I squeeze my knees in, my pelvis or my coccyx raises from the floor. So this is indirectly a nice lower back stretch. My lower back definitely gets very tight around this time of the month, especially leading up to my period. You can rock from side to side, that feels really nice, a little massage on my spine too. The kind of theme for today was very slow and controlled and subtle movements, which is great for waking up the body as we are, and not putting too much stress and making it too hectic or you don't need to go and push yourself to go and do something crazy if you don't have the energy for it. Something like this is perfect. You should feel nice and energized and mobilized after this. And then the last stretch we're going to do is you can stay on your back if you want. We're going to do a butterfly stretch, so that's going to get into your hips and pelvis a bit deeper. So as I said, you can stay lying down here if this is more comfortable for you, or you can be in a seated position. So in your butterfly pose, with your feet together, your soles of your feet together even, you can fold over. And that again is going to get into your spine, your lower spine, your hips. It's where we store a lot of tension. And I find that this just helps relieve and release and kind of encourage the flow. The flow in all senses in this phase. So we're loosening it up with these stretches and mobility like we did today, like we did on day 1. If you're following this 28-day series. And last deep breath here. If you enjoyed this class, I would love if you smack a like. Subscribe if you're new. There will be 28 of these workouts, all synced up with your hormones, your cycle. You choose the workout for the day of the cycle that you're on, and then it is synced to what your hormones are doing on that day. So I hope that you enjoyed this class. Hope to see you tomorrow.